Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan Nayak. Today we are going to talk about the word formula. This is basically 63rd number part, and basically here we are going to talk a little bit about the salary structure of the employees, of the software employees, the tax slab, basically how government basically sets the tax slab, how basically GDP is directly connected with the salary also, and lots of things basically in this video basically, which is basically 63rd number. Till 62 we have discussed lots of things basically. So here basically salary structure of the software employees basically you can say. So which type of employees do that job basically? That basically we should know first. That is basically quality level work, developer work, the management level work, the top level management work, and the CEO and vice president's level work basically. And if company owners basically joins here, then basically comes to some big post level, basically director level work or CTO level work you do. CEO is there, CTO is there. Basically. Sometimes he joins like this. So CTO job post is also there. So like this basically we take few numbers basically. The salary numbers are basically near around this only basically. This video is uploaded in 2023 basically. That is April month basically. And today is basically 16th April 2023. So developer salary, basically normal developer salary gets developer basically, who are a .NET developer, PHP developer, Python developer, Python developer, WordPress. So basically they gets minimum salary at 60 to 70,000. 60 to 70,000 is a dollar developer's normal salary basically. That's who basically can do normal coding basically. It's good level coding basically. And then basically the project leader that comes to around 1 to 1.5 lakh basically you can say. And then basically the manager level post basically that comes around 2 lakh rupees, 2 to 3 lakh rupees per month salary. And basically the senior manager comes more than 3 lakh basically per month basically. And the director and the director basically that basically post comes to more than 4 to 5 lakh basically you can say. And the CEO and CTO basically they basically direct. This is basically minimum salary structure. I'm telling you. Minimum salary structure of the normal small companies basically. And big companies basically you just have to do some calculation of the amount of the this from this salary basically. And the CEO basically gets more than 5 to 6 lakh basically. So this is basically minimum salary, and CTO basically always gets um, CTO gets 5 to 6 lakh basically, and CEO and vice president will basically gets more than 7 to 8 lakh basically. Minimum salary per month basically I can say in the normal small companies basically. So here basically we have discussed the salary structure basically. Now basically we connects with the tax slab basically. Tax slabs in currently basically the new tax slab says that 6 to 7 lakh up to 7 lakh basically it's a free basically means you don't have to pay anything to the government. uh, Entire amount that basically you get the salary that is basically take home basically. So take home is the salary basically, whatever salary you get basically. If you get some more than 7 lakh, then basically whatever the amount is there, that basically you have to pay the tax basically. Whatever tax amount is calculated, then basically that much amount you have to pay the tax. So basically tax is collected, and tax is the one of the source income of the government, and on the base of that basically government prepares their plan basically you can say. So the plans are basically GDP, that is basically growth development basically. What are the growth development basically? um, Development basically, development work basically which is given by the World Bank. That is basically the World Bank says that we have collected this all data, and according to that data basically you have to create this all areas basically. So according to that basically World Banks basically collects the data and they gives the data basically, and tells that you have to create this all areas in these cities basically. And in this basically software industry basically that connects with like this text box equal to thousand cities. So in thousand cities basically which are the areas basically that government has to create. So this all basically government has created. So government is only going to create it. They have their own groups basically. So on the base of that groups basically they do the settings basically you can say. Like this basically the salary tax slab basically it's connecting directly up to the you can say the GDP, whatever the growth development, the World Bank or the other different financing groups basically of the world level basically they give basically, because growth development is directly connected with the international, because whatever land basically creates in the country, whatever land area basically, whatever construction you creates in the city, in the country, in the state, that basically connects to the world level, because our planet the people says that our planet is moving, and that should move in the balancing basically. So balancing basically you can say the India is also one of the land basically, like this USA land is Asia land is a Europe land is a Dubai land is a UAE land is a, so basically nearer land basically this all are. So that land basically also has to be balanced basically. So whatever growth development happens, that is connected with the world level basically. According to the world level, only the growth development figure comes into picture, and then according to that, basically the entire salary structures of the employees basically, because how many money you want from the employees of the software industry, because CEO, vice president, they are also employees basically. You can say employee basically of the software company basically. You can say. So like this basically how many money you want from the employees basically you can say, that basically tax you have, that calculation you have to do, and according to that basically the salary structure are also setted basically you can say. So government sets the salary structure according to the requirement of the investment they want basically from the market, from the salary people basically. So according to that, only the each and every salary structures are settled, and few people says that the it's like opposite basically. According to the salary structure, the tax slab are settled, and according to the tax gets by the government. According to that, basically, world group basically do the GDP plan basically. That type of things are also there. So it's basically a reverse of that basically, which we have that, but mostly basically it connects like this only. The world GDP, the world group basically give the GDP plan, and according to that, basically the tax amount are the growth development is added, and according to that, basically the salary structure are setted basically. You can say to the private government, private people basically, and like this, lots of things are there basically, which is connecting to the GDP. This is connected to the salary structure of the employees basically you can say, and which connects to the payment of the sorry income of the software company owner basically. If the owner gets this much amount, then basically owner is going to pay that much percentage of the amount only of the in the salary structure basically. But basically whatever salary he has decided, that at least he gives the amount basically. Like this basically lots of things are there. And like this, basically, we discussed here a little bit about the salary structure, tax slab amount, and lots of things basically, and which is connecting to the formula word and formula attributes, and lots of things basically. And like this, basically, we have finished with the formula word. This is 63rd part, and then 64th part we are going to discuss a little bit more about the formula word and up to the level basically the formula words attributes and the balance sheets are connected basically.